Okay, it's 4 o'clock and I hope y'all are ready. You know what we're going to start off with? We're going to start off with some card pulling. I'm going to pull a card for this whole class that I'm about to do. And I need my timer because I want to make sure I'm not on here for more than an hour because I talk too daggone much. Hey, VM. Thank you for joining my live. I hope y'all hang around. I'm getting ready to pull a card, okay? This is not for anybody in particular. This is going to represent the energy for the entire class. If you are just joining, I'm getting ready to do a class on healing your goddess voice. If you've been following my page, you know that I've been talking a lot about getting paid to speak, getting booked to speak, and just speak, the power of speaking in general. So I'm asking Spirit to show me what is the vibe for this class. What do we need as a collective to work on as far as healing our voice? What do we need to work on? Oh, I feel like something trying to jump out here. Oh, wait, let me turn the screen around. Hold on. Flip camera. Okay, here we go. No, now y'all looking at my damn house. Wait. Flip camera back around. No. Okay, y'all looking at me. Okay, here we go. Dang. Y'all got a little sneak peek of my house. That's my patio that y'all just looked at. Anyway, the card I pulled was abundance. Oh, I feel like Spirit is telling us this is what we need to speak about. This is what we need to speak about. I still want to do a little shuffle here, though. Should we be speaking about abundance? I feel like we do that all the time, but then we turn around and we backslide, okay? We say, I am a millionaire. Oh, what we got? The vibe for this class is intuition. Some things are flashing in my area, my cerebral area up here about intuition. When you feel the intuition that you need to speak and say something, I'm gonna talk about that because healing your goddess throat has to do with you channeling. Okay. Sorry, y'all, just got a message. The other card that fell out was follow your dreams. Wow. Look at Spirit. Don't you love when Spirit just come through boldly? Like, listen, girl, this is what you need to tell the people. Follow your dreams. So it's saying let's look at all three cards. First card was abundance. It was trying to sneak out of there. It was kind of hanging out. I just went on and pulled it out. What do we need to speak about more? Abundance. Okay. What energy do we need to use to do that? Our intuition. Just let it come out. Let it come out of your mouth. Open your throat and let it come out. And then speak on following your dreams. Okay? That's the three cards. That's the vibe. I'm gonna leave these cards sitting out so that I don't forget. The vibe for this is following your dreams, abundance, and intuition. I'm going to try to use those words as much as possible. Hi, my name is Dr. Kamisha. I'm a metaphysical psychologist and a coach for women speakers. I help women speak boldly and confidently without fear so that they can get paid to speak. I know a lot of people want to get booked to speak and get paid to speak. However, what I noticed is that a lot of women lack confidence. Their throat chakra is closed. They've been suppressed. They've been depressed. Some women have a lot of childhood trauma, whereas though they wasn't seen as a child, they wasn't heard as a child, they wasn't acknowledged as a child, and that has carried over into their adulthood. Thank y'all for the roses. Thank y'all. That was carried over into their adulthood. And so now, this is not only about speaking on a stage, y'all. This is about you speaking up. Speak up for yourself. This is about you speaking and saying, yes, it costs $3,000 to access me. Okay. This is about you not being afraid to state your prices, right? Because we talking business here, right? If you want to get paid to speak, then you can't be afraid to speak your price. How much you can't be afraid to, I don't like to use the word price. It's more about value, right? I'm saying I don't like to use it. I'm learning not to use the word price and cost. By the way, I'm a word magician, so I also teach how to use words, how to use word magic to manifest your reality. But anyway, yes, be careful when you're using the word price. How much does that cost? What is the price of that? No. What is the value is the real question. When you want to make an investment in something, what is the value? What is the lifetime value is the real question. But y'all ain't come on here to hear about that. Y'all came on here to hear about the voice, right? About healing the voice. So I got my whiteboard here and I will be writing on the board. You might see me do some word magic from time to time because I like to play around with words, as they say, play around with letters. I do want to remind y'all that if you do want to learn how to get booked to speak and paid to speak, and you're like, well, Kamisha, I got all this stuff that I could talk about, but I don't know which one I should talk about. I want you to get off this live real quick, go to my bio, and go sign up for the Monetize Your Message Masterclass. Monetize your message. Now, in order for you to monetize your message, you're going to have to get clear what your message is now, don't you? Because, I talked to like over probably 200 of y'all in the inbox. And when I ask you, well, what can you speak about? I can speak about healing, trauma, chakras, Reiki. I do tarot, astrology. Listen, honey, you all over the place. I know you could talk about so many things, but when you go to fill out an application for somebody to bring you in to speak, you're going to have to learn how to articulate that so succinct and so precise and say, what can you do for that audience? Okay? Even myself, in the last 2 years, I've started bringing in speakers to my events. So when I'm looking for a speaker, I need you to be succinct and very precise about what you can speak about. Because if I'm going to put you in front of my audience, I need you to know, I need you to be able to clearly articulate that. Okay? So monetize your message. This class is only $8.88. Oh, wait, here we go. You abundant, right? You abundant. You got $8.88. Look, it's 8. Look at the numbers. 88. 88. Come to that class and I'm going to help you. I'm going to help you narrow down your speaking topics. Okay? Just wanted to get that out of the way. Now, this class that I'm about to do today, a free live class. Let me turn them. Because I talk too much. I'm going to turn this on. This is when I know that my hour is almost up. I shouldn't really be on here for a whole hour, but, I just love to talk. So, I was one of them kids in school that they had to separate me. Yup. Kamisha, you go sit over there because you don't know when to stop talking and you ask too many questions. I'm a Virgo rising, by the way. L Deity Princey says same. I'm a Virgo rising, by the way. I'm ruled by Mercury, okay? Give me a break. I'm going to talk, damn it. Jupiter and Gemini, I'm going to talk. And if you're an astrology geek, I want you to drop the star emoji in the comments because I bangs with y'all. Okay? That's part of my coaching, by the way. How to look at your natal chart and see what you should be speaking about. What is the most natural thing that's already in your characteristics, that's already in your energy, that already emits off of you, that the moment you open your mouth up and start speaking about it, you're going to attract people. Because that's what you're here to do. You got to look in your chart. That's part of your Akashic records, okay? Let me get on track. We still talking about speaking. We always going to be talking about that. You see me looking down because I got some notes over here, all right? So, this class is going to be good for you if you know that you have been suppressing your voice in some type of way, okay? You are a goddess. Let me remind you that you are a goddess. You're a creator, and you create with your voice. Yes, you speak things into reality, you think things into reality, you feel things into reality, but baby, ain't nothing like when you open up your mouth up and you say, I am XYZ, because you done put it out there now. You done sent a little birdie going hear you and going to go find people that's going to match up with what you just said. So when you making stuff, you saying stuff, talking about you ain't got this and you ain't got that. And I'm talking to myself too. Woo, I be having to catch myself. Be saying, oh, I ain't got the money. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Stop acting like you. Make sure you say for that. Be very precise in what you're saying. But if you've been suppressing your voice in any type of manner, you're going to love this class. So let's go ahead on and get started. The first thing I want you to know is that it is the energy behind what you are saying that is creating your reality. Okay, I know I just said when you open up your mouth and you actually say it, but what's happening is you're going to be tested on what you just said, and the test is going to show you what your real intention was. Because you know how the Bible says, I don't know how y'all are with the Bible, right? Because I'm a metaphysician, I break down the metaphysics of the Bible. And the Bible talks about God being able to read your heart. And you hear Christians say that all the time. God knows my heart. God, yes. That's why your life look like it do. Because God know your heart. Because what you said out of your mouth and the intention behind it is going to manifest in an experience to show you your true self. Your true intention, what you really felt when you said it. So I need you to understand that when you're speaking, this spills over into your business. This spills over into when you're stating how much your when you're stating how much your value is to exchange with you. The people can feel that energy behind what you said. If you were scared, right? Let's talk. So like when I first launched my coaching program, which started at $9.97, and I ain't talking about $9.97. I'm talking about $997, which for some people is a lot. I had fear around asking for that type of money. And I know that played a role in me not being able to sell it because they could feel it. People can feel your energy. That's what I'm trying to say, right? This is why, as a goddess, you have to be very secure in what you're saying, because the energy behind what you're saying is also emitting, and that's what you're sending out. So I want you to really understand that it's not only what you're saying. So when you're making your affirmations and all of that stuff, it's the energy behind it. And people can feel that before you even speak. When you walk up, people can feel that. Okay? So you are an orator. You ever heard of the word orator? Let's look at it. O-R-A-T-O-R. You are an orator. That is an eloquent speaker. I know you might not think that you are. You might be like, well, I be stuttering when I talk, and I be saying and I be doing this and I be doing that. There's an eloquent speaker somewhere inside of you. The reason why you're stumbling and all that is because you don't have the confidence. It's not the speaking. Some of y'all are saying that, you have this fear of speaking. No, it's you not being confident in what you're saying. That's what you really need to work on. So when I'm saying that you're an orator, I'm telling you that you already are an eloquent speaker. Now we get ready to look at this word, because I'm getting ready to back up what I just said about the energy coming off of what you said, not necessarily the words. This word orator, say it with me, okay? When I teach my classes, I'm always going to show you a word that's going to back up what I'm saying. And I want you to get used to you looking at words and listening with your goddess ears and looking at it and saying, that probably say something a little different than what they showing me. They done put me in this box called a definition. I want you to break the rule. You have permission to break grammatical rules. You're a goddess. I'm going to keep telling you that. Okay? In this word is the word aura. Is it not? Orator, aura. You gonna stand there and tell me that it ain't there? You gonna lie to their face and tell me that, it's spelled different, Kamisha. I don't care that it's spelled different. It sounds the same, therefore it has the same tone, sound, vibration. That means they are related, okay? They like cousins, twins, brothers and sisters. So therefore, your aura, when you speak, you're an orator, when you speak, you are creating your aura right there. And that is what people can see and feel, your aura. I also want you to notice that this word orator has O on the front of it. Let me give you a quick, I don't know, I'm at a loss for words. Synopsis of when I'm doing Akashic record readings. By the way, that's a service that you can go ahead on and grab that if you want to. I do Akashic record readings by reading names. People read Akashic records in a lot of different ways. I do it by reading names. And when I read a name, I always pull out the first letter. Now, I could break the whole thing down, but I'll be there forever. So I only focus on the first letter. But I do that when I'm looking at words, period. So the first letter in orator is O. What does that tell us? This word is about speaking. So it's going to tell us that everything that you're saying fitting to go in a circle. It's fitting to get cycled around right back to you. It's coming back. It's coming back. Okay? And so when you know that it's coming back, and when you really trust in the law, this is when you will make wild decisions. This is when you will really make goddess decisions that I'm a goddess. I'm a creator. I already know that. I said it. I already know that it's on its way back. And plus, Dr. Kamisha showed me that the word orator got an O right on the front of it. So I know it's right. I trust that it's right. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on and I'm gonna quit my job. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead on. Don't listen. Y'all do what y'all take your own risk here, okay? Take your own risk. Listen to Dr. Kamisha at your own risk, because I'm trying to tell you, I'll have you out here doing some stuff. You'll be like, I just jumped. I don't know. That's what she did. She told me it was okay for me to jump, so I just went on and jumped. That's what they do. When they come through my courses and my classes, they fit to jump. Okay? When you know that you spoke it and you know that it's fitting to come back around, you're going to have the courage to jump. So the main thing that I want you to understand, though, about this word is that it backed up what I said earlier about how the aura is coming off of you when you speak. And that is what people really feel. Okay? As a speaker, that is what people really feel. So therefore, let me erase this. Now we know that that's what's happening. Let's talk about when you are not speaking. Let's talk about when you are suppressing yourself, when you know that you got something to say and you don't say it. What do you think is happening? It's going inside, right? And you're pushing it down. And now you're fighting with yourself, your true self, because that was your true self that really wanted to say it. There's a word in the Egyptian language called ma'at kedu. It means the true voice. Okay? In the hieroglyphics, they call it ma'at kedu. That means the true voice. So if you are not expressing the true voice, you fitting to be tussling with yourself. This is where all your imposter syndrome and your fears and your doubts and your insecurities and your insecurities, like you're just tussling with yourself because you suppressed it down. Okay, what else happens when you're not speaking your mind? When you're shrinking yourself down, you in a whole group of women, and everybody looking to bomb, and everybody looking like they got money, and everybody looking, and you feeling some type of way on the inside. You're going to emit that energy. You didn't even have to open your mouth up. Okay, but you got to know that, and if everybody else is say you're in a group setting, right? And everybody going out around the room saying their expertise. I know this probably done happened to somebody. My intuition is telling me somebody done been through this. You in a group and everybody going around saying their expertise, but you feel insecure because maybe you don't have one. You don't have like something like the other women were saying. And so you shrink yourself down. Well, I only do this. I only work at Target. Tell me if somebody worked at Target if I did. I'm a little bit of a psychic, by the way. I just allow spirit to speak through me, and I'll just be throwing words out and names out. But what I'm saying is, if you've been in a group setting like that and you felt uncomfortable and you said, I only do this or I only do that, you shrunk yourself down and you spoke it out loud. That you need work in this area. You need work here. Looking at y'all comments. Try to make sure I'm still communicating with you. Thank you for the follows. She said, how do you break free? I'm going to talk about that. What about if I want to remain silent with the intention to being better at listening? That's you can definitely do that. It's about the intention. Soul love. That's why I started this off. I don't know if you was on here earlier, but that's why I started this off by saying it's really about your intention. If you are intentionally being silent, then that is beautiful. You know that you're doing that on the inside. But if you know that you about to burst out, you really want to say something and you're not, and you suppressing it, that's a problem. You're going to be fighting with demons on the inside of you. Okay? If you are always pouring into other people and not yourself, come on, somebody. Right? We have a tendency to do that, especially as women. We like to love up on everybody else, and then we go somewhere and ball up in the corner and cry. Or we don't talk to ourselves very kindly. We call ourselves names. We tell ourselves, like, why would you do that? You stupid. You know what I mean? Like, well, let me talk about myself. I'm an Aries, by the way. I'm an Aries sun and a Virgo rising. That means I can start some shit and I can finish it too. But what I'm getting at is me being that Aries sun, I can be very, because Mars is, I'm fitting to talk. I can get real grimy with myself, right? And it took a lot of healing work for me to realize that I was doing that. But anyway, how are you speaking to yourself? Are you always pouring into other people, but not yourself? You got work to do. If you are afraid to state your expertise, you know how long it took me to actually say I'm a metaphysician? There was so many reasons why I was scared to say that. And I'm saying to strangers, right? And sometimes I still do. Like, people will be like, what do you do? Because I'll be having in the back of my mind that they're not going to know what that is. Why am I even going to say that? But now I've gotten a whole lot better with it. It's like, I want them to ask me what it is. A metaphysician, what's that? What do they do? I'm glad you asked, right? But it took me a while to affirmatively and confidently stand on my square and say, I'm a metaphysician. I'm a metaphysical psychologist. I'm a doctor. I'm a doctor, right? When I got my doctorate in metaphysics, I was still kind of like, am I going to be telling people that I'm a doctor? Like, yes, stand in your expertise. If you have some type of expertise, and you are afraid to say it to strangers, because remember, my audience is mainly women who are in the woo-woo world, right? They're the Reiki healers, they're the chakra healers, they're doing candle work magic, they're reading tarot cards, they're doing astrology. Sometimes you are going to feel uncomfortable talking to strangers about what you do. Don't feel uncomfortable about it. If you're scared to talk to a stranger, you're going to be scared to stand on stage. You're going to be scared to stand on stage and do it. So that's why you got to open that part of you up. Okay? You might be afraid to state your requirements to access you. And that could mean so many different things. I just wrote that down. But let's talk about, our relationships between the divine feminine and the divine masculine. All right. No matter if you girl on girl or girl on boy or whatever, those two energies are still going to be intertwined. Are you afraid to state what is required for someone to access you? Whether that mean your mind or mentally or sexually. Right? I got to a point in my feminine energy journey where it was like, here's what I desire, and if you can't meet that need, then goodbye. Simple as that. Okay? And then I already mentioned you being afraid to state your value, which in another way to say that is stating your price. I'm not going to go down that path. Stay focused, Kabisha. You can't be afraid. If you are afraid to state your price, then you are afraid to sell. If you are afraid to sell, then you are afraid to get paid to speak. Because how are you going? All right, let me say this. In the speaking industry, this is what a lot of people don't understand about the speaking industry, especially if you are freshly new to the speaking industry and you are just making content on your page and you've never been invited to speak and you don't have a portfolio and all of that kind of stuff. A lot of speakers are actually paying to speak in front of somebody else's audience. I know it look glamorous and everybody's making it seem like everybody getting paid and like, yeah, I made thousands of dollars. You want to know how I made my thousands of dollars from speaking? Because when I get on stage, I sell a coaching program or I sell a digital course on the back end. That is the fastest way to get paid from speaking. Okay, rather than waiting for somebody to cut you a $2,000-$3,000 check, you sell a coaching program that's $2,000-$3,000. You sell a digital course. Even if your digital course is a couple $100 and you say your digital course is $500 and you sold it to 3 people in one day, you made $1,500 when you stood on the stage and spoke. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? I need you to understand that when I say get paid to speak, I'm talking about in multiple ways. And if you are going to wait for somebody to invite you to a stage and cut you a check, you're going to be waiting for a long time, especially if you're a beginner. Okay? So in that sense, you cannot be afraid to sell when you speak. You cannot be afraid to state value when you speak. And people coming in your inbox and they want your advice and they want your one-on-one attention and they want your time. Here go my invoices. People inbox me all the time. And I'll say, oh, it seems like you want a one-on-one consultation. Oh, okay, here go my calendar. You got to get used to doing it. All right. I spent a lot of time on that. So let's talk about what the healing really means. I'm getting ready to show you a word. We get ready to do word magic. I like when y'all say wow too, okay? Just to let you know. I like when I say something and people go, wow. That keeps me going. That keeps me going. I'm looking at y'all comments. Trying to make sure I am conversing with y'all. Okay, so what is healing really? The word healing is thrown around so much in the spiritual community, it drives me freaking crazy. But healing really means to mend something back together, right? Y'all tell me if I'm right. If I'm right, drop 100 down in the comments. Healing really comes from the word whole, or rather they are connected, okay? So heal, thank you Spirit, because Spirit had to remind me of that. Heal and whole. Heal and whole. So heal really means to make something whole. So when I'm saying healing your goddess voice, what I'm really talking about is you being whole, one with yourself. Healing your goddess voice is you being one with yourself and being true to yourself. Now, how do you do this? It's a long journey. You're going to do it like this. By remembering. Healing, true healing comes from you remembering. Now I'm going to show you why I broke it up like that. But true healing comes from you remembering who you really are in God. That is the only way for you to become whole. That is the only way for you to become whole. Is for you to know that you're a goddess and that you are creating all of your experiences. And you've been creating all of your experiences. You're in school to remember that. You're here to remember that. That's why remember got the word re on it, because you already know it. Remember got re on it because it's telling you that you're doing something again. You're doing it again because you already know it. Right? And so member is talking about pieces, different pieces coming back together. Right? And ring means that it's cycling back around again. So remember ring is that it's cycling back around again. Ring is also whole. A ring is also a hole. Okay? Or a hole. A circle. Right? So this is the true way. This is what it really means to heal. Healing is not just pain going away, y'all. Healing means that you remember that you're a goddess. Healing means that you remember who you are within God. So now that we know that, and this board is getting kind of dirty, so I'm going to clean it off for a second. It's important for you to remember that you're healing so that you can know that you're always whole. Healing is a long journey, okay? You're always healing, but in that time frame of you healing, you're always remembering. You're always on the path of remembering that you're already whole. I hope I ain't confused y'all. Did I just spray my damn self? Yes. So, let me take a quick commercial break while I'm wiping this board off. If you are enjoying this class and you are enjoying my teaching style, you just like my energy. Well, I like your energy too, sis. Please sign up for the Monetize Your Message class. It's going to help you get way more clearer on what you want to speak about. And it's going to help you get clearer on what you want to speak about that's going to make you money. Because just because you want to speak about it, it doesn't mean that it's going to make you money. You need to You need to pick profitable speaking topics. Okay? You need to do the market research, and I'm going to show you how to do that in your class. In that class. It's in my bio. The link to that class is in my bio. All right. We're back. Commercial break over. Now, because your voice plays a role in you creating your reality, okay? Because now you know that you're whole, or that you're always working on being whole, or remembering that you're already whole, right? And being whole means that you know that who you are in God, and it means that you know that you're creating your reality. And you're doing that with your voice. Your voice, this is why you need to heal it. Your voice is what's going to attract your audience to you. You're talking about speaking and being on stage. Your voice is what's going to attract your audience to you. How many of y'all don't like your voice? I don't know. Write something in the comments if you feel like you don't like your voice, because I hear people say this all the time. I don't like my voice. I also hear people say they don't like their name until they get their name done by me. Then they be like, oh, then they like their name. But if you don't like your voice, let me know. Because I want you to understand that your voice is what's attracting your tribe to you. But it has to be your authentic voice, your ma'at kadu, your true voice. That when you want to get paid to speak and booked to speak and gather an audience and all of that, you're gathering them with your voice. Whether you got a high-pitched voice, a low-pitched voice, a squeaky voice, a scratchy voice, whatever it is, people are going to be attracted to your voice. People have told me that, right? So on my YouTube channel, and this has come from multiple people, that they have told me that, like, because of I have such a strong, like, demanding voice, that, like, when if they walked away from their phone while they was watching my YouTube, like, I would say something and it would, like, shake them up, and they would come back to the phone and be like, hold on. Yes, because I don't know what it is about the tone of my voice. This is just what people would tell me. But what I'm telling you is that you have the same ability to attract the people, to attract the right people that's going to be in line with what you have to offer. There's plenty of people in the world who are aligned with what you have to offer. They just need to hear your voice. This is why you can no longer be afraid to speak. I'm hot. I need to turn the air on. Hold on. Why are you all the way over here? What are you doing? Okay, so that's how much time we got left. Okay, we doing pretty good with time. Your voice is unique to you, right? You know how, like, now in today's AI world, they can determine you can get into, like, your bank account with your voice. Like, if you call, I forget what they call it, but it's because it's like your voice is like your fingerprint damn near. All right, but anyway, now here go the good part. Here go the part we about to talk about: your voice and your intuition. Okay, if you kind of sliding through here, you out in the hallway, you peeking in, stay, because we about to talk about your voice and your intuition, because they go together. They go together as a speaker. Do you know that when you are speaking, you are channeling? People always be like, well, I don't know what to say, and I get all conflicted and I get confused when I'm on a stage. Yes, because you're not allowing your throat to relax. You're not allowing yourself to relax enough for Spirit to speak through you with this. Spirit's going to tell you what to say. Hello? Hello? You're a goddess. I'm going to keep reminding you of that. Spirit's going to tell you what to say. Y'all think I got notes written over here, but they just bullet points. I'm just letting it come up. Okay? I'm just letting it come up and come out. Whoever heart I'm touching, that means that you're my tribe. If I'm touching your heart and you feel like you stuck here, you feel like you have to finish watching this. You don't. It's because my intuition is allowing me to say what Spirit is telling me to say, and for whatever reason you're attracted to my voice. You could be attracted to how I look, my aura, all of that stuff. But what I'm telling you is that when you are a good speaker, you are allowing yourself to channel. And I don't mean just a speaker on a stage. I want y'all to think about rappers like Lil Wayne, for example. And I know. If you ask me, Lil Wayne is one of the greatest rappers of all time, but whatever. I know some of y'all might disagree with that, okay? But in one of Lil Wayne's songs, he said he don't write shit because he ain't got time. You know why he don't need to write? And Jay-Z also said they don't need to write? Because they're channeling. Because they're channeling. The rhyme is coming and it's just coming from here, there, zoop. It's just coming right out. It's just coming right out. How they gonna write it down? If you've ever channeled, drop something in the comments. I don't even know what to tell y'all with the right. Drop a number 1 in the comments if you are a channeler and you know that you are a channeler. I usually channel when I'm speaking and I channel when I'm journaling. Sometimes it's coming through so fast, it's no way in the world that I can write down all the downloads that I'm getting from Spirit. That's how I know that when Jay-Z and all them say that they don't write shit because they ain't got time, it's because their channeling is coming through too fast for them to write it down. Because we live in the now. So when Spirit give you a message up here and in your heart, and you gotta let it come right out. You gotta let it come right out. If you are feeling confused as a speaker and you blah, 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 blah over your words, it's because you're not letting it come out. It's because you still, I know I erased it off the board, you still need healing in the area of you really feeling whole in the fact that you are a goddess and that you are a creator and that what you are saying is right, true, and correct, and it doesn't matter if people disagree with you. That's another thing that people be scared. They be scared to state their truth because they're afraid that somebody's going to disagree with them. You're a goddess. Let me show you that. Let me show you how you always right. I don't care if 1,000 people in a room disagreeing with you. You are always right. Look at this. Look at this. Well, I spelled it right. That should be a Y there, but I'm a little dyslexic, by the way. Anybody on here dyslexic? People that are dyslexic absolutely love me, okay? Because I show them that there's nothing wrong with moving letters around, okay? I help confirm how they feel about their own dyslexia. But anyway, this is why you're always right. Because you are an author and you write it. You have the authority to be right. You are right because you write it. If you said it, then you right. I don't care if you stand up here and you say 1 + 1 is 45. You right. You right because you wrote it. This is how you have the confidence. Knowing when you know this, you're just going to say it. You know how many people argue with me? I guarantee you, when I clip this video out, if I decide to do that, and make it part of like a 60-second clip, somebody going to come on there and talk trash about what I just did. Somebody going to challenge me. They've been doing it for years. I've been doing this since 2014. I got 10 years in playing with words. I'm not bothered by that no more because I know what I'm doing and I know who I am and I know the gift that I was given. So I stand in my authority. And so when I say this is right, true, and correct, I don't care whether you believe me. People argue with me in the comments. I just say thank you for your comment because all you did was boost me up in the algorithm. Thank you. Thank you for your comment. Anyway, you right. If y'all don't get nothing else off this live before you leave, for all y'all that's in the hallway that's peeking in, before you leave, go write this down. Say I'm right because I wrote it. Damn it. I've been given the authority to be right. You are a goddess for the gazillionth time. Okay? I'm going to leave this word authority up there because I'm getting ready to show you some more about that word. Let's get back to channeling though for a second. The reason why you have to speak from your most authentic place is because this is how you're going to attract your tribe that's going to sign up for your events, that's going to sign up for your digital courses, that's going to sign up for your mentorship programs, that's going to sign up for your Patreon groups. You have to speak from your most authentic place. And what happens when you don't is that you block them. You block them from showing up. Let me give you an example. I'm going to give you a real example, and I 100% believe that this is why I had a hard time selling my mentorship program. I know what happened. I'm in a few different coaching programs, okay? Every coach should have a coach. Every mentor should have a mentor. If your coach don't have a coach and your mentor don't have a mentor, then you need to run. That means they think they know everything, okay? They are probably unteachable. And how they going to help you get further if they not even further in their own self, okay? Anyway, I'm in a ad coaching program where I'm learning how to run ads. She gives us a specific framework of what we need to say when we make a video. And I tried it, y'all. I tried using the framework and it just felt so hard. Like it didn't feel like me and it didn't work. And I wasted so much money running ads by doing that. But do you want to know what happened after that? On Facebook, I went live. I went live on Facebook. And I was talking about, what the hell was I talking about? I was talking about not doing spiritual fast, not doing silent fast, because should I tell the whole story with that? One of my suggestions is for getting clear is to do a 24-hour silent fast. I made a whole video about this on TikTok and it went viral. I mean, over 1 million views. And right now, I don't know, it might be sitting at 1.5 million. But what I'm getting at is that there were so many women in the comments saying that they don't got time for that. They don't got time to do a silent fast. And it pissed me off because women always do this. Oh, I got the kids, I got the husband, I got to cook, I got to go to school, I got to go to work. You got to do everything except take care of your goddamn self. Find time to shut up. Who was that earlier that said that they be intentionally silent sometimes? Good job. Anyway, getting back to what I'm saying, I'm cutting this story up and I really should. Let me get back to the beginning of the story. The ad coach, she gave me a framework and told me to say these things. She gave me like a template. Say these things when you go to run your ads. When I did it, I wasted so much money on ads because it turned into nothing. But right after that, I went live on Facebook because I had made that video about going on a silent fast. And so many women were saying that they ain't got time, that they couldn't do it. And I went live on Facebook and I started laying them out. Okay? I started telling them that you do have time, you just don't want to make time for it. You just don't want to make time for yourself. And that's why you're stuck in the situation that you're in right now, because you are not prioritizing yourself. And then I talked about my coaching program on that same live. Do you know that I got 3 people signed up that day? You know why? Because I was being my authentic self. Because I wasn't copying off somebody else's template that they gave me and told me to say this, say it like this. That doesn't work. If you are on here making TikToks and reels and that on social media, people do that all the time. And I understand why something is going viral. You want to hop on trends and all of that. I get that. If you want to use that to give yourself a boost, I get that. But what I'm trying to tell you is that when you are not using your authentic voice and you are just copying what you've seen somebody else say or do, you are blocking yourself from getting booked to speak. You're blocking yourself from people signing up for your stuff. signing up for your courses and your mentorships and asking you to come. How are they going to invite you to speak and you're not even using your own authentic self? You're using a frame that somebody gave you. It's okay to use hooks, right? There's a lot of information out here about use these viral hooks. It's okay to use hooks, but don't be copying straight off what somebody because it's not going to work. You have to be you, and you have to say it in a way that is you. Like I said earlier, I'm an Aries and I have a lot of Mars energy. So when I talk to people and I cut straight to the chase, I'm being my authentic self and they pick up on that. My tribe is going to show up. They like that. They want me to talk to them like that. Right? Okay, let me move on. Oh my goodness, the word silence has been coming up all day. Yes. Y'all need to do some type of silent fast. I suggest 24 hours. I know that's a long time, especially if you're a mom and a wife. But you have to take those hats off. Can you take those hats off for 24 hours? And then y'all going to say, well, there's too many people in the house. Well, get out of the house. Can you invest $100 in yourself to go get a hotel? Is that okay? Is that okay for you to invest $120 and go get a hotel and spend the day by yourself? I know you need babysitters and all that. You got to understand the importance of you doing this. The importance of you doing this is you channeling and you getting downloads. I'm pausing because I'm like, I want you to get it. I want you to get it so bad. Okay, so figure out, if you can't do a whole 24 hours, try to do at least 12 hours of complete silence. No phone, no social media, no talking to your girlfriend. Don't ask nobody shit. You ain't asking nobody for their advice except for God. Then ask for a dream when you go to sleep that night. You can ask for a dream, y'all. I know I'm off topic, but I feel like I'm using my intuition. I'm telling y'all what's coming up. Whatever's coming up, I'm giving it to you. Ask for a dream. Oh, come on. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Come on. If you just came on this live, I need you to know that I pulled this card before I even started the live. Well, at the beginning of the live. Follow your dreams. Ask for a dream. You can ask for a dream to help you understand something about yourself. That is you talking directly to God. You need to ask for this right before you go to sleep. Do not ask for a dream and then go scroll on TikTok, y'all. Don't do that, okay? You're going to ask for it, then close your goddamn eyes and go to sleep. All right. Where we at with time? Oh my God, we're running out of time. Somebody asked, how do you heal it? How do you work on it? You need to talk to the God within you. And I just gave you a remedy right there. By you going on a silent fast and you asking for a dream. Because I don't know what you need. I don't know what happened to you in childhood that made you suppress your voice. Only you know that. Right? And some stuff, only your subconscious knows that. You can ask to meet your inner child in a dream. I've done that. You know where I seen her? On the darn stage. I saw my inner child. I saw little me. She was, I don't know, maybe like 7 years old. She was on a stage. And she had her arms out like this. And I was telling her to come on and jump. And in the dream, I felt like I was about to cry. Because I knew that she wanted me so bad. But she was on a stage. And I told her, come on, jump. And she was scared to jump into my arms. Ask to meet your inner child. You know how the Bible say, ask and you shall receive? People be asking for cars and money. And then, Lord, send me a man. Lord, let me hit the lottery. Ask to meet yourself. That is the lottery. Damn. Thank you, Spirit. Ask to know yourself. Stop asking for material stuff. Ask to meet yourself. Ask to know yourself. Ask to understand yourself. Ask and you shall receive. Ask to know your divine purpose. Ask all of that. You need to go beyond this 3D stuff that you think you want. By you asking for your true self to meet your true self, that will manifest the 3D stuff that you think you want. All right. Okay, I said I was going to go into the word authority. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm getting ready to blow your mind. You ready? Again, if you out in the hallway, hey, if you out in the hallway, you just happen to be catching this, stick around because your mind about to be blown. Okay? I'm going to show you a lot of things that's hidden in this word authority that's going to make you understand why you need to heal your throat. Because as a matter of fact, the word throat is in there. The word throat is in there. Author is throat. This is how I know that when you speak, that when you use your throat and when you speak, you're the authority over yourself. Do you know that also in childbirth? Do I got any doulas on here? If you a doula, drop a heart in the comments. If you a doula, I am a former doula. Shout out to the doulas because it's hard work, y'all. I don't think y'all understand. I don't think y'all understand. It is hard work. And that is the reason why I was like, I can't be a doula and do this. It was way too much for me. But anyway, if you're a doula, then you know that you should work with your client on making, when they're in labor, and making sure that their throat is relaxed, making sure their jaw is relaxed, making sure that their mouth is somewhat open, because that opens up the womb. That opens up the cervix. That opens up the cervix. How do we know that? Because cervix means neck. Cervix means neck. As above, so below. When you hear as above, so below, yes. As above, so below. Okay? So because cervix means neck, you have to relax your throat. That you have to be relaxed when you're speaking in order to channel, to give a divine message and just allow it to come through. So you're birthing things. So when you want to birth things into a new reality, you have to be relaxed. When you're saying affirmations and you all scared and you're not really relaxed, you're just blocking it. So these all go together. But I wanted to show you that the word throat and aura and authority is the same word, because your authority is in your throat. If you really know something, you're going to say it. And like I said, you're going to stand 10 toes down. And you don't care if it's 1,000 people disagreeing with you. Okay? The other thing about this word is that it has the word Torah in it. Ooh. Ooh. What does Torah mean? Law. Torah is another name for the first 5 books of the Bible, for those who don't know. But Torah means law, right? And so the law is that when you use your throat, you're the author. This is why you have to heal it and stop suppressing yourself. Stop suppressing what you know that you need to say. Stop suppressing when you want to ask for speaking your value, speaking your prices, right? Your cost, your value. Torah is the law. The word law is also I am. The word law, L-A-W. Turn that W into an M and it says I am. Okay? I know I showed you a lot here. It's a lot. It's a lot going on in this one word. If you like this teaching style, this is exactly how I teach in my mentorship program and all of my classes. Everything that I'm going to tell you and teach you, I'm going to show you in the words. I'm going to show you that I ain't just making it up. Right? Let's take a quick commercial break. If you are listening to this and you want to get booked to speak and paid to speak and you like, Kamisha, I can talk about all this stuff, but I don't know what to talk about that's going to get me paid. I want you to go to my bio and sign up for the Monetize Your Message Masterclass. It's $8.88. And remember, we in a vibration of abundance on here. Okay? We in that 8 energy. Matter of fact, are we still in the Lion's Gate? Oh, shoot. The live is going to end. Oh, no. That means I've been talking way too much. That means I've been talking way too much. Is the live going to end in 5 minutes? Okay. Well, let me move on then. Remember, all of these go together. You want to know what other word is in here? This is how I know that the throat and the womb go together. The word Hathor is in there. The word Hathor is in there. Do y'all know who Hathor is? Who knows who Hathor is? If you know who Hathor is, drop a heart in the comments. Hathor is also the word author, is also the word throat, is also the word Torah. She's all that. She is all that. Okay? She is a cow goddess out of Egypt, and she represents the womb. She's a mother goddess. She represents the divine feminine. Now, isn't it interesting that she's a cow? Because the cow got to do with Taurus. Okay? She represents a cow. I'll just say it like that. Yeah. They showing her as a cow. I don't know why I can't think of the proper words. It's a word for it. It's a word for it. I can't think of the word anyway. But Taurus is related to the cow. Okay? We get ready to go back to the womb. Again, I want y'all to understand. This is why I like talking to women. Because I want you to understand the authority that you think you have. If you understand the science of how your womb and your mind go together, you're going to be mind blown. And you're going to know that you can create anything. You can create anything. Taurus is also the word uterus. Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody. Can I get an amen? Can I get a wow? Can I get a wow on that? Okay? I know it's not the same exact letters. It's the same sound, tone, and vibration. And because Hathor is a cow, which is also Taurus, which is the bull, it's related to the uterus. She is the womb. She is the womb goddess. By you understanding how these two things go together, you'll stand way more firm in your goddess energy. And this is how you get over your fear to speak. Because you'll know who you are. You'll know that you have the authority. You'll know that you have the authority to say whatever you want to say. I know I get real hyped, but that's part of my theatrics of being a speaker. Okay? That's part of my theatrics. All right. I think I pretty much explained everything on here that I wanted to. I think I did. Yep, I did. And guess what? What I got? Well, they said the live get ready in anyway. So, follow your dreams. We talked about this, okay? Use your intuition. That means allow your throat to open and just channel and speak and let it come out. If you are struggling with this, that's why you need to do a fast. You need to do a fast. You need to meditate more. You need to work on your self-confidence. Okay, so we got follow your dreams and abundance. That 888 number. I'm getting off here. Sending y'all my love. Thank you, and I hope I see you on August the 21st at the Monetize Your Message class. Bye-bye. Now see, where's the damn end button? They get on my nerves with this. See, where's the damn end button? They get on my nerves with this.